every breath we take, we dive deep into the game's core. Scrapes and victories in doctors' hands, from the sideline straight to the score.
Happy Friday, and welcome to this week's episode of the Starting Lineup Podcast. We're your hosts this week, Samantha Grajeda,
Jackie Enriquez.
This week, we'll be talking about bones and fractures in Kinesiology 1 and the basic of nutrition in Kinesiology 2, as well as your Herd Sports Report.
But first, our weekly PSA. September is Suicide Prevention Awareness Month. On average, one person commits suicide every 16 minutes. But this doesn't have to be the case. If you or someone you love needs help, reach out to 988, the Suicide and Crisis Hotline.
Acute injuries and chronic injuries. Acute injuries are trauma injuries. Some examples of acute injuries are getting hit, falling, and twisting an ankle. Chronic injuries are injuries caused by overuse. Some examples of chronic injuries are repeated running, jumping, or hitting. Mechanism of injury is the way in which a physical injury occurs, including how, where, and with what force energy was applied to the body. It's a key factor in determining the severity of the injury and how to triage trauma. Some examples are compression, penetrating, and even falls.
Anatomy of a long bone. The long bone consists of diaphysis and epiphysis. The diaphysis is the structural shaft of the long bone and helps tendons and muscles to attach to the bone. The epiphysis is the end of a bone, and its main function is to form its joints with adjacent bones. Oblique and spiral fractures. Spiral fracture happens when a fracture winds around the length of your bone. Oblique fracture is a straight line break that occurs at an angle to the bone's long side axis.
A green stick fracture is a crack in a soft and still growing bone of adolescent that doesn't grow all the way to the bone. A comminuted fracture is a fracture where the bone breaks in 3 or more pieces. Salter-Harris fracture occurs in the growth plates of adolescents. Salt meaning straight, across, above, lower, or below, to or through, and erasure of growth plate or crush.
Carbohydrates are biomolecules consisting of carbon, hydrogen, and oxygen atoms that can be found in fruits, vegetables, grains, dairy products, and most foods containing sugar. Carbohydrates provide 4 calories per gram and can help your body by giving it energy, raise your blood sugar, help with digestion, and can help minimize the risk of heart disease and diabetes.
Proteins are large, complex molecules that play many critical roles in the body. They do most of the work in the cells and are required for the structure, function, and regulation of the body's tissue and organs. Protein helps build muscle and repair damaged cells and tissue. 1 gram of protein provides about 4 calories for the body. Protein is mainly found in red meats, poultry, fish, seafood, and eggs.
Fats are a type of nutrients, and it provides energy for the body. It is also the most concentrated source of nutrients. Fats also provide about 9 calories per. The example of these fats are things such as cookies, dairy, and meats.
Vitamins are a substance that your body needs to grow and develop normally. They do not provide calories, and there are 13 vitamins your body needs. You can usually get all your vitamins from foods you eat. Each vitamin has a specific job. If you have low levels of certain vitamins, you may get health problems. For example, if you don't have enough vitamin C, you could become anemic. Some vitamins may help prevent medical problems.
Minerals are important for your body to stay healthy. Your body uses minerals for many different jobs, including keeping your bones, muscles, heart, and brain working properly. Minerals are also important for making enzymes and hormones.
Water is a chemical formula that is transparent, tasteless, and nearly colorless. If you didn't know, water does not provide any calories. It is calorie-free because it contains no carbohydrate, fats, or proteins. Water also brings nutrients to cells. It helps get rid of waste and protects joints and organs to help us maintain our body temperature. Many foods include water. This includes fruits, vegetables like cucumber being 97% water, making them the most hydrating food. Following this is watermelon, over 90% water, that can be eaten by the slice, added to the smoothies, or grilled.
The Hereford Whiteface enjoyed a fun night of homecoming as they steamrolled the Perryton Rangers, winning 43-13. The Herd made some incredible plays both on the offensive and defensive side of the ball to lift them to a win.
This week, the Herd gets a chance to rest their bodies as they have a bye week. Next week, the Herd will travel to Seminole to face off against the Seminole Indians, which will be a tough road game and a test for the Herd.
The cross-country teams had an outstanding performance at the Roswell Invitational, with both boys and girls teams placing first. This week, varsity only for boys and girls, they will travel to Oklahoma and compete at OSU in the Cowboy Jamboree.
Tennis lost a tough one on Tuesday to Randall at home, but had a victory from Brandon Isagiri and Kevin Garcia. They are off this Saturday and will play their final district match next Tuesday at Borger.
Lady Whiteface played West Plains here at home on Saturday, but fell short in the fifth set, losing by 2. After that hard loss against West Plains, the Lady Whiteface played Pampa at Pampa, beating them in 3. The Lady Whiteface now have Borger this Saturday at home. Good luck, ladies.
Herd's girls golf takes a course today at the Randall High School Invitationals at the Polladero Creek Golf Course. They are led by senior Matt Castillo. Good luck, ladies. Thank you for joining us this week. We had great information about the bones and the fractures, the basics of nutrition, and this week's Herd Sports Report.
Have a great weekend and tune in again next week. Go Herd.
Free breaths we take, we dive deep into the game's core. Scrapes and victories and doctors' hands from the sideline straight to the score. The